I sort of remember the first time I met you. It was at a party. I'd had a few drinks. Facial recognition isn't the best, so I remember your glasses. And that we were being introduced as potential future housemates. We all agreed to move in, so the glasses looked great. And then entered a few months that I will refer to as the slow burn, pining housemates era of life. We did just housemate things, like when you'd get up really early so we would be able to walk in together when I had to start experiments at 8. Or when I'd cuddle with you on the sofa really platonically while you're playing Horizon Zero Dawn and I'd fall asleep on your shoulder. Again, just housemate things. We first confessed mutual feelings in Res de Cuba. And again, that was all Benny's fault. He plied us with several Jaeger bombs, shoved us in a corner, and then promptly disappeared. Our first kiss was the morning after that. Somewhere along the line of all those firsts, I'd realised that this was the first time that I wanted to learn how to be vulnerable around someone and that I could trust you with all of my weaknesses, my idiosyncrasies, my wants, my fears. It was really, really scary, but also it was easy and it was so worth it. That's when I knew I wanted to spend the rest of my life with you.
As you see earlier in the ceremony, and her dad and me, we walked her in together and let her go herself. I think this is kind of represent, and she was born and grew up in a loving family, and now she's an independent woman. She found her life and found her love, and another supportive family. She's a lucky girl.
Growing up, I always knew Yuhan as a very tough person. Given that we have a 9-year age gap, at times she felt almost invincible to me. Being, a 5-year-old with, his 14-year-old sister, it really was, she was such a role model for me. And, above all, the big sense that we got, as our mothers just said, was that she really valued her independence, her independent-mindedness. In hindsight, that might be my adult brain rationalizing all the times she told me to go away and leave her alone. Someone who was very, very happy to just take life standing on her own 2 feet and, being able to tackle life's problems all by herself, probably involving a color-coded Excel spreadsheet with conditional formatting. So we know that she can do that by herself. So the fact that today she's decided to make this commitment to Chris means that what they have must be really very special indeed.
Growing up with Chris, obviously I have many stories that I could share of my own, although in those most embarrassing times at parties, whenever I left the room for even a brief moment, someone would stop me in the hallways on the way back and say, "You don't want to go in there, Chris is," and I'll let your imagination fill in those blanks. If you can think it, Chris has probably done it, with a cheeky charm and a sprinkling of mischief. So naturally, I asked the Team Blue to help me filling in some of those blanks of what happened behind those closed doors. And they didn't let me down. The story shared weren't actually as incriminating as I was hoping. A few golden nuggets in there, but mostly filled with happy memories and a true statement of my brother's character. Some stories about your road trips and travels, from Land's End to John O'Groats, from Canterbury to Leeds for a one-night house party, and Puddleton. I didn't get more details about Puddleton other than it was legendary and full of mystery. Apparently, what happens in Puddleton stays in Puddleton. So to the couple we're all here to celebrate, it's super special to see the love you have, the adventures you enjoy on and off the board, and how amazing you are to and for each other. It's been a true honour to share this wonderful day and evening with you. If I can please ask everyone to raise a glass to congratulate Dr. Davis and Doctor Who, newly bonded by more paperwork, and to the start of your next campaign together.
Thank you.
Dr. Davis, Doctor Who.
Probably had the most opposite of a long distance relationship. Apart from 2 weeks where you took the cats away to your parents while we were getting the bathroom redone, we've been in each other's pockets. We moved in together, became friends, doctors, taxpayers, homeowners, cat parents. I am not the same person I was before I met you. You have such attention to detail. You're ambitious, loving, you're smart, you're caring. With you, I have stargazed on an active volcano. I've met astronauts. I've climbed cliff faces, eaten fancy food. I've enjoyed every adventure we've been on, especially the ones where we're on our sofa, cuddling our cats. And my favorite adventure is the next one, and the one after that. So here's to adventure in all of its forms. To experiences with loved ones, to growing together, to learning, compromising. I wish you all the adventure that Yuhan and I have. To adventure!